Hello and welcome to Buckeye Readers Chat. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Tiffany. Today we are talking about mythology. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Do you want to go first?
Yes. So I went kind of the easy route and I did pretty much all traditional Greek mythology. So my first book is one of our digital resources. So I printed out a cover for it. You can find it on Libby, and it is called Stone Blind by Natalie Haynes. This book is a retelling of the story of Medusa. And
Cool.
I feel like I only knew that she was like a creature that could turn people to stone with her like hair or her eyes. I didn't really know much about her or her background.
Yeah.
And so revisiting it in this setting was really showed a lot more layers of the story than I knew were there. And so I thought that was a really interesting way to look at mythology.
That is really cool. So I went the opposite of traditional, and this is also a digital book. This actually is through our new resource called Cloud Library. This is Gods of Jade and Shadow by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. I love that she focuses more on like the Central America sort of myths and stuff. This one is the Mayan god of death sends our main character on a quest. And that's really all you need to know. It's just great. Yes. It's a great time.
Absolutely. I love a quest.
Mm-hmm.
My next book is Circe. It's probably one of the most well-known like adult mythology books. But this follows the sorceress Circe through her life. At one point we do meet Odysseus, which is where her story comes from the Odyssey.
Yeah.
And so you kind of know more about her as a person and the kind of things that led up to the events in the Odyssey. But again, it's just there's so many more layers to all of these characters than you think about. Mm-hmm. And so you see her whole life from like birth through the very, very end, and you get to see her in different ages and as she learns different things. So it's a really good journey.
I love that.
A quest of sorts.
Yes, quests. We're all about those. Mm-hmm. So the next one that I have is also non-traditional. Pretty much all of mine are non-traditional. This is The City of Brass. I can never say her name. I'm going to try. It's S.A. Chakraborty. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. This is set in Egypt, and it pulls from like all of the Middle Eastern mythology and whatnot. Our main character, they summon a jinn, and it kind of focuses on why you do not make wishes, because you know that always goes well for all of our characters. So that's just interesting how she does that.
Yeah, absolutely. I love how they like twist the wishes and things in those settings. Mm-hmm. My last book is another Greek mythology book, Neon Gods by Katie Roberts. This is a whole series. It's set in sort of like a modern, like tech-forward city, but the characters all have either the powers of or like taken on the roles of the Greek gods and goddesses and characters. And so this is a Persephone and Hades story.
Love that.
And it's very spicy.
Okay.
So that's what you're looking for. This is a romance novel. But it plays on a lot of like the characters and the themes, and like the river Styx is still like kind of impassable, and they have like these all kinds of different things. But yes, if you want mythology but romance, Katie Roberts is your gal.
All right, continuing, non-traditional. This is The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. This is also part of a series. This is a trilogy. This is also a trilogy. And this one is Russian folklore and mythology, kind of going off of just the things that your grandmother tells you where you're growing up and whatnot. There's a not great stepmother in it, so you know we love a not great stepmother in most of our books. But she basically is just figuring out like how the mythology and whatnot meshes with her real world, and it's got like really, really big figures in it. But yeah, it's just really interesting, and I just loved that. Like, you don't really get a whole lot of, like, Russian mythology and stuff. And that's why I kind of focused on these, because you really don't get those.
And I feel like combining, like, complicated family with the stories that you're raised with really brings interesting things to light.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Well, I think that we've got some really great choices.
Absolutely.
Wanted to mention, we've got summer reading coming up June 1st. You can go ahead and register now. The theme this year, I am so excited, is dinosaurs, archaeology, and paleontology.
Yes.
So this kind of goes with the vibe with archaeology.
Yes, some of the like history
sort of
stories
thing.
about history.
Absolutely. So definitely sign up for summer reading. I know that we sign up, and as staff we kind of do a little competition within
We definitely do.
each other. It's fascinating to see how much some of us read.
If you come visit, you can ask who's winning, and we'll let you know.
Oh, we will. We will. All right. So definitely go ahead and sign up. Log your minutes starting June 1st, and we will see you next time.